gracious and the most merciful, whereas the Azad Jammu and Kashmir Legislative Assembly represents state stability, the protection of the life and property of the people, adherence to democratic values and the supremacy of constitution and law. And whereas the present circumstances require restraint, produce responsibility and national unity from all institutions of the state, elected representatives, the political leadership and the people. And whereas the courageous personnel of the security forces, police and law enforcement agencies have sacrificed their precious lives while discharging their duties, establishing peace in the state and protecting the people. And whereas as a result of the armed tension, violent activities and disorder arising in AJK, several persons, including security personnel, have suffered loss of life and property. And whereas in democratic system, peaceful protest, freedom of expression and representations of legitimate demands are the constitutional and democratic rights of every citizen. However, arms, violence, vandalism, threats, incitement and violations of law cannot be regarded as acceptable means of any political or democratic struggle. Madam Speaker, the writ of the state, public safety and the protection of the people, public and private property and the restoration of peace and order are the fundamental constitutional responsibilities of the government and law enforcement agencies. Whereas the determination of an offence, responsibility, recompense and punishment may be made only by competent courts through transparent investigations and legal procedure. The future of Azad Jammu and Kashmir is linked to peace, democracy, the constitution, law, negotiations, transparent elections, public confidence and the power of vote. Madam Speaker, therefore, this Honourable House adopts the following resolution. This House glowing tribute to the security personnel, police officers and personnel of enforcement agencies who were martyred while discharging their duties. This House prays for the elevation of martyrs' ranks, their forgiveness and patience of their families, and assures the families of the martyrs that the state will never forget their sacrifices. This House prays for the elevation of the martyrs' ranks, their complete forgiveness and patience for their families, and assures the families of martyrs that the state will never forget their sacrifices. This House recognizes the grief and hardship of the families of all victims. Police officers, security personnel who lost their lives or were injured during the recent events. Every affected family shall have an equal opportunity to present its account and evidence and to seek truth, justice, humanitarian support and such relief as may be available under law. Nothing in this clause shall constitute a prior determination of the facts or the legal responsibilities. Madam Speaker, this House makes clear that peaceful protest, freedom of expression and the representation of legitimate political, economic, administrative and social demands are the constitutional and democratic right of every citizen, and that the state shall fully respect this right. Madam Speaker, this House appeals to all peaceful citizens, political workers, traders, young people and participants in the protest to separate themselves completely from the armed, subversive and law-breaking elements. This House affirms that the clear distinction shall be maintained between peaceful protesters and persons shown by verifiable evidence to have engaged in armed violence or violations of law. Responsibility shall be determined individually on the basis of the evidence and through lawful forces. Madam Speaker, this House calls upon the public to discourage any individuals or groups who, on the basis of variable evidence or involved in promoting violence, incitement and vandalism or disorder. Madam Speaker, this House demands the government and law enforcement agencies to take action without discrimination and in accordance with the Constitution and law against armed, violent and law-breaking elements so that peace and order may be restored. The lives the lives and properties of citizens may be secured and normal life may resume. This House makes clear that the purpose of state action should not be revenge, but rather than enforcement of law, the protection of citizens, the restoration of peace, and the establishment of state order. This House reiterates that no individual party, organization, or group shall be permitted to challenge the writ of the state and the legal order through force, arms, fear, threats, or violence. This House declares that no person, group, or institution shall be permitted to take the law into its own hands, issue decisions on its own, or adopt the path of violence against citizens. Madam Speaker, this House demands that all arrested persons, accused persons, and persons under investigation be dealt with in accordance with the Constitution, law, transparent investigation, fair trial, and judicial requirements. Madam Speaker, this House demands that this House expresses deep sorrow, regret, and concern over any loss of life or property suffered by any innocent citizen, laborer, trader, passenger, shopkeeper, or any other person during the recent tension. This House calls for all the incidents involving loss of life, injury, or property to be examined through the impartial, transparent, and lawful process, for the facts to be brought to light without any predetermined conclusion, and for appropriate humanitarian assistance to be provided to affected persons in accordance with law and state policy without prejudicing legal responsibility. In relation to the recent crisis, the examination shall be undertaken through the Truth Commission contemplated below once the requirements for its establishment have been fulfilled. This House supports in principle the establishment of an independent, impartial, and suitably empowered Truth Commission as an institutional mechanism for the peaceful and lasting resolution of the present crisis. Madam Speaker, this House calls upon the federal government and the representatives' protest leadership to jointly endorse in writing the Commission. Upon such endorsement and agreement, the Government of Azad Jammu and Kashmir shall establish the Commission without delay under the applicable law. Madam Speaker, the joint endorsement of the Commission shall be accompanied by immediate end to protest and simultaneously de-escalation. The Government shall consist with the public safety and necessary security arrangements, ensure the restoration of roads, emergency and medical access, essentials, supplies, communications, mobile and internet services, and normal civic and economic activity without delay. Until the Truth Commission concludes its finding, the protesting parties should commit they will not restart protests or distribute the peace in any way. The government of AJK and Pakistan would also commit to pause and further action pending this inquiry. Nothing in this clause shall prevent lawful action against a specific and imminent threat to life or public safety. Without any predetermined conclusion, the Commission shall establish the causes and sequence of the recent events and examine all deaths, injuries, and property losses, allegations concerning violence or the use of weapons. Every affected family and every relevant party shall be given a fair opportunity to present its account and evidence. Madam Speaker, the Commission shall have full access to every relevant order, record, document, FIR, video, weapon, forensic material, communication, and testimony in accordance with its agreed terms of reference and applicable law. No relevant material shall be with its agreed terms concealed. No relevant material shall be concealed from or withheld from the Commission. All relevant governmental and non-governmental persons shall cooperate fully with the Commission. Sensitive information relating to the national security, privacy or witness protection shall be provided to the Commission and may be examined through an agreed confidential or in-camera procedure. It needed not be publicly disclosed. Madam Speaker, the Commission shall not determine final criminal guilt or innocence or impose punishment. Where material warranting further action emerges, the Commission may refer to it to the competent investigation prosecutorial or judicial authority before making any adverse finding concerning a party. The Commission shall provide that person or institution with notice and a fair opportunity to respond. Madam Speaker, the Commission shall submit interim and final reports within the periods agreed in its terms and reference, subject to law protections concerning national security, privacy, and witness safety. Its only report shall be made public. The Commission recommend humanitarian relief, compensation, institutional reforms, further legal proceedings and measures to prevent recurrence. Immediate humanitarian assistance shall not constitute a determination of legal responsibility. Madam Speaker, this House acknowledges the fact that when arms, violence, vandalism and incitement are introduced into a protest, ordinary citizens, traders, passengers, laborers and the local population suffer the great harm. This House calls upon the Government of Azad Jammu and Kashmir simultaneously with the process of restoring peace and order and without delay to give serious consideration to all legitimate political, economic, administrative and social demands of the people and to pursue their resolution through negotiations, mutual consultation, understanding and constitutional procedure. Madam Speaker, this House declares that the success of any political movement, party or popular struggle may be achieved only through constitutional procedure, transparent elections, public confidence and the vote. Madam Speaker, this House affirms that any claim to represent the public must be pursued through peaceful constitutional and democratic means, and that no individual or group has the authority to endanger the future peace, employment, life, property or fundamental rights of the people through violence. Madam Speaker, this House appeals to the government, the opposition, the political leadership, elected representatives, civil society, the business community, young people and the public to unite for the state's stability, the protection of the democratic system, public safety and the supremacy of the constitution and law. Madam Speaker, this House assures the people that their legitimate demands will not be ignored and that the doors to negotiation will open. However, no compromise shall be made over the protection of citizens, life and property, public and private property and state institutions. This House reiterates its resolve that differences shall be resolved through negotiations, political issues through political and democratic means, legal matters through the courts, and public decisions through the vote. This House expresses its complete commitment to protecting peace, democracy, the Constitution, law, and public rights, and condemns every attempt involving armed violence, disorder, or violations of law against peace in the state, the democratic system, and public safety. Madam Speaker, nothing in this resolution shall be construed as finding of the fact or legal responsibility against any individual, group, or institution. Such matters shall be determined only. Thank you, Madam Speaker.